Every restaurant in the world puts it on your plate. Not one tells you what it actually is. 3,000 years ago, they crowned the dead with it. Today, you throw it away. One handful. 16 times your daily vitamin K. More vitamin C than 3 oranges. A compound that researchers are now calling one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory agents ever studied. And you have been using it as a decoration. Before we begin, this video explores history and published research. It is not medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your diet or health routine. When a civilization forgets what it already knew, it starts buying what was always growing. The archive has 3,000 years of evidence. The archive opens in the Valley of the Kings, 1,500 years before the Common Era. A scroll, preserved in dry sand for 35 centuries. The Ebers Papyrus, one of the oldest surviving medical documents on Earth. Over 800 remedies, recorded by the physicians of the pharaohs. Among them, a plant. Not a grain, not a root, a leaf. Traditional accounts suggest the Egyptians associated this plant with both death and regeneration. They placed it in burial rites. They cultivated it in temple gardens. They did not eat it for flavor. They used it as medicine. The same plant, the same green leaf, the same species that sits on your plate tonight, next to a steak you ordered, waiting to be ignored. A civilization that planned for eternity chose this plant. We put it on the side of a plate. But Egypt was only the beginning. If knowledge like this shouldn't stay buried, subscribe to this channel. We opened files that were closed for a reason. The Greeks took it further. Historical records indicate that victors at the Nemean Games and the Isthmian Games were crowned not with olive branches, but with wreaths of parsley. The historian Plutarch documents this. The plant was considered sacred to the dead and to champions. Hippocrates, the father of Western medicine, prescribed parsley infusions for kidney support and digestive comfort. Traditional practice, thousands of years before clinical trials existed. The Romans carried it across the Mediterranean. Pliny the Elder recorded parsley in military rations. Soldiers consumed it before battle, not for taste, for endurance. And then, the monasteries. For 500 years, from the fall of Rome through the height of the Middle Ages, monastery gardens across Europe grew parsley as the first herb a healer reached for. Not lavender, not chamomile, not sage. Parsley. For 1,500 years, parsley was not food. It was the first prescription. And then, deathiness. Prescription disappeared. Not everywhere. A grandmother on a Mediterranean island. She never owned a supplement bottle, never visited a pharmacy for vitamins, never spent $1 on capsules. Tabbouleh, every day. Chimichurri on weekends. Parsley in the soup, parsley in the salad, parsley chopped into eggs every single morning. The same compounds, the same molecules, the same plant that Hippocrates prescribed, growing in a pot by her kitchen window. Her grandchildren spent hundreds of dollars a year on vitamin K supplements, vitamin C tablets, anti-inflammatory pills. She didn't call it medicine. She called it Tuesday. But somewhere between her kitchen and yours, something changed. Why do you believe parsley is just a garnish? Because someone taught you to believe that. The industrial food system did not emerge from a desire to feed the world better. It emerged from a desire to feed the world faster. Standardization, uniformity, shelf life, appearance. And in that system, a plant that had been the cornerstone of Western herbal medicine for 15 centuries became decoration. Why sell a plant that anyone can grow on a windowsill when you can sell a pill? The vitamin supplement industry generates over $50 billion a year in the United States alone. Parsley generates nothing. It grows in a pot. It costs $1. It asks for nothing but water and sunlight. No one banned parsley. No one needed to. They just stopped teaching what it does. This is not a conspiracy. It is an incentive structure. When the profit is in the pill, the plant becomes invisible. The industry didn't need to erase it. They just needed you to forget. If this kind of investigation deserves to exist, like this video, share it with someone who gardens, but the science never forgot. And what it found confirmed everything. The data arrived quietly. USDA Food Data Central, the most comprehensive nutritional database in the world, reports that 100 grams of fresh parsley contains 1,600% of your daily vitamin K. 1,600% in a single handful. Vitamin C, 133 milligrams per 100 grams. That is approximately 3 times the vitamin C in an orange. The same orange you were told to buy. But the numbers only tell part of the story. Researchers identified a compound called apigenin, a flavonoid. Published studies in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry describe apigenin as a potent natural anti-inflammatory agent. Not a cure, not a miracle. A compound with measurable properties that researchers are still investigating. Another compound, myristicin. Studies published in neuroscience letters describe neuroprotective properties. Early research. Promising, not conclusive. Folate, 152 micrograms per 100 grams. Essential for cell division. Essential for DNA repair. Not every claim about parsley is supported equally. Current evidence is strong on vitamin K and folate. Apigenin research is promising but early. Based on what we know so far, the pattern is clear. The data didn't discover something new. It confirmed something ancient. You do not need a pharmacy. You need a pot, a windowsill, and a packet of seeds that costs less than a cup of coffee. Parsley grows in zones 2 through 11. That is nearly everywhere on Earth. Seed to first harvest, 70 to 90 days. It tolerates partial shade. It survives light frost. It grows in containers, a daily handful, in your food. Not a supplement, not a capsule, not an extract. The plant itself, the way your grandmother used it, the way the monks used it, the way the Egyptians used it. One note, and this matters. If you take blood thinners, the vitamin K content in parsley is significant. Consult your doctor. If you have a history of kidney stones, oxalates are present. Be aware. If you are pregnant, high doses of parsley have traditionally been flagged. Always check with your healthcare provider. A pot, a seed, 30 days. Your grandmother's pharmacy on your windowsill. It didn't disappear. It waited. On your plate, beside your steak, next to your eggs, in the garnish tray at every restaurant you have ever visited. 3,000 years of medicine, sitting on the edge of your fork, waiting for you to remember. The pharmacy was never gone. You just stopped looking. The archive closes. But the forgotten pharmacy grows back. It has always grown back, through empires, through wars, through the rise and fall of every system that tried to replace it. It grows back. Subscribe to this channel. We excavate the knowledge they made invisible. Every file we open was closed for a reason. What did your grandmother call it? Tell us in the comments, because that knowledge is the archive. The archive collects living evidence. The next archive opens soon.